Peace to the God, Blackgod Ra. Allah. What's going on, Lord?
Peace, Lord. Peace.
Man, what's the deal, Lord? What's the science?
Lord,
What's the science?
Just enjoyed the last rap battle you did in North Carolina against K-Felon.
Yeah.
Oh, battle,
yeah.
God. Nice battle.
Yeah. True indeed, God. True indeed. I'm trying to do my thing, man. Trying to, what I'm saying, keep the music. I got some music and stuff, on the channel. I'm trying to,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good battle though, man.
Good,
Shouts out to the CPBL, all of the crew up there.
Indeed, I was I looked at your last build also, God, and I actually looked at the comments. I really don't ever pay attention to the comments. I just enjoy the build.
Right.
But on one of the comments, I'm thinking he was 5%, and he asked you, why were you teaching Arabic? And I was like, wow.
Oh, yeah.
The word Allah is in the Arabic language.
True indeed.
But all languages are our language.
True indeed.
See, you need a lot of 5%ers, when I tell them they need to go back to triple stage darkness, they need to understand what I'm talking about, because for you even asking that question, meaning you don't understand what the word Allah is all in all.
Right.
When the God say I'm Muslim, I'm Christian, I'm Buddhist, I'm the water, I'm the sun, moon, I'm the stars.
Yeah.
How can you be the sun, moon, the stars, but you're not Arabic, you're not Spanish, you're not? We created everything. We created even language.
Yeah.
Even mathematics.
True indeed.
Now, if mathematics is Islam and Islam is mathematics,
right,
that's all in all.
True indeed.
So,
True indeed.
Like I told you earlier, God, a lot of gods need to understand this. You need to stop using your mind as warehouses just to store facts.
Right.
And start using your mind to think.
True indeed.
So a lot of you have these lessons, these 120 lessons, but you don't use them to think with. You think, matter of fact, you do use them to think with. You use them as the first, second, and third dimension to think with. You never go from 4 through 7 or 4 through 11 dimension to think with.
Right.
So the only thing you have is an understanding of 120, and that's it.
Right.
It's just like, if I asked you a question, if I wasn't a 5% and I said, hey, can you tell me what this means? What's today's mathematics? What's the meaning of it?
Right.
And you tell me, oh, come to the Allah school. If I'm trying to be enlightened, why would you tell me that? You're not teaching me anything.
Right.
God is seen and heard everywhere, and we keep preaching that. That's what the Father said. God is seen and heard everywhere. So why I have to go to the school of Mecca to learn something so rudimentary?
You got me saying that.
All
praise this to the
God, because if you God, one thing about being a God, when you say you God, you gotta be God.
Right.
You understand? God goes and do the research.
Right.
General order direction. God goes do the research to order you in the right direction.
Right.
You understand? So you can't say I'm a God or I am Allah all in all, and you just seen and heard at the school of Mecca.
True indeed.
You understand? Like you said before, God, it's like a Christian saying, "Oh, come to St. John Baptist Church and my minister will talk to you."
My pastor talk. Yeah.
You understand?
Exactly.
That means you're not qualified.
Right. Especially if it's a basic question. I can see if I'm asking you some high-powered stuff, but a simple question. You shouldn't have to tell me, oh, you know what? Come to the school. Exactly. Y'all just come down to the school. Why do I got to do that?
That's why when you define yourself, you ever heard the saying, he who defines himself does not know himself.
Right.
So when you define yourself as, oh, I'm nation of God, the earth, or I'm this or I'm that, you shut down.
Yeah.
Meaning you can't go above that, below that, side from that, or the other side from that. You just here. Your existence is right here for the now.
True indeed.
You never go above that.
Matter of fact, build on that, God. I know we was as we was walking over here. We was building on just the 6 dimensions, or just the dimensions in general of the human. Touch on that. The overstanding, the innerstanding, the outerstanding.
Yeah, God. Because a lot of gods, what I'm saying is, a lot of gods say, oh, overstanding is not in our 120. It's a lot of words that's not in our 120. That makes you subjugated and stagnated right there. So that means you just on the 3rd dimension. You the 3rd dimension, up, down, left, right. You understand? Forward, backwards. And that's it. You don't see past that. That means you just have one understanding. You have an understanding of a child. A child has to understand it. When you say no, don't touch it.
Right.
After you pop his hand,
a
child understands.
They know, right? They understand exactly.
Now, when you got an overstanding or an understanding, understanding is like what the 4th dimension. I mean, no, fourth dimension is time. I understand it's like the fifth dimension. Now I got it's inner and outer.
Okay.
Now, when I'm teaching you 120, I want to go inside you because when we teach in 120, we got to teach according to a person's understanding.
True indeed.
Meaning you already got the understanding somewhere.
Right. How do you understand things?
Exactly.
So I know how to break it down to you.
And I got to have an understanding because, just like you said, I got to understand how to come down and teach you to bring you here, to bring you where I'm at, to give you an understanding so you can live it.
True indeed.
You can't live it without having it in.
True indeed.
So
and that's what the Father did. That's what I mean. Master Father Muhammad had to do that. It's yeah. You're right.
That's why a lot of gods are stuck in 1964 because it's 2020. It's almost 2020.
Right.
And you telling me some lessons from 1964? Question: what are you adding on?
Right.
What are you adding on mentally to the lessons? Tell me what are you adding on. Don't sit here and say, "Oh, come to the school of Mecca," because all the babies are not born in Mecca.
Right. True indeed.
You got 5% everywhere. You got 5% in Africa now, Canada, Texas, everywhere. We all ain't gonna make it to the school of Mecca. So how do you teach? What are you adding on? Don't say, "Oh, the school of Mecca can't add." All right, what are you gonna do in 40 years when the school of Mecca, if the school of Mecca not there anymore? Where we going in? Oh, come to the park.
Right.
Come do pull-ups on the stoplight.
Yeah.
What are we gonna be? What's gonna be the slogan then?
Right.
You better go through triple stage darkness and learn how to be gods.
Right.
Because you're not being gods now. That makes you look small. That'll make me look real small if a baby, a newborn, come ask me a question, and I say, "Oh, go to the school of Mecca." I can't answer that question for you, but go to the school of Mecca. Y'all, if y'all real gods, y'all will be going to the school of Mecca. God is seen and heard everywhere. We teach universal.
That's a fact.
You understand, God? So get off that first 2/3 dimension and start elevating. Matter of fact, maybe some of y'all need to tap and study what the 7th dimension is, and go in there and start. Since you God and you represent the 7th, study what the 7th dimension is. God,
true indeed.
You understand?
God is all in all, like you said. He's seen and heard everywhere.
Seen and heard everywhere, God. Like I said, a lot of gods are not teaching, they're preaching. And when I say preaching, you're just going over old lessons the same way the Father did, the same way the firstborns did, the same way the most honorable Elijah Muhammad did. You're not teaching, you're just preaching. You're going back to these old lessons. You boom. When you're supposed to be have an overstanding of lessons. You're supposed to be elevated. You're supposed to be evolved to where those lessons are
second nature.
Second nature. And when I say that, I say this: a lot of y'all just do it till you get it right. We as gods, we do it till we can't get it wrong. Meaning when I teach you, I can't get it wrong when I'm teaching you. It's second nature to me. You just teach it till you get it right. Like, oh, I know the lesson. The thing is, like I told you before, God, a lot of these gods are out here just to wow you. They're not out here to awaken you. I'm out here to awaken you. I'm not trying to wow you. Oh, wow, he can quote all his degrees.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a damn about quoting word for word a degree. I'm here to awaken you. I'm past the degrees now. I've been studying these degrees for damn near 20 years. I know them. I lived them. I lived them. I've been in the dimensions of these lessons to where I've studied other lessons now, and other lessons, and taught people these degrees. You understand? We've built on them. So my thing is, God, take yourself through triple stage darkness. Understand why we renew our history every 25,000 years. And we've been teaching this for so long. Renew your history. I'm not talking about. I say renew your history. Don't stay stuck in history. You understand? Don't say, "Oh, you ain't quote this whole degree right. You missed T-H-E." You saying overstanding and not understanding. It ain't in the 120. Bullshit is not in the 120 either. And a lot of y'all bullshit.
God. I think I was quoting a degree, and I think I said like the last part of it, like 4 billion, 400 million all over the planet Earth, instead of saying all over the planet Earth, 4 billion. Oh man, the gods had a field day on me. And then another god, and this is a god that's nation of gods on earth. He basically even told me he was like, God, if that's the only thing that they could find on you, that you nothing in your bill, nothing about the understanding you gave, but if that's the only thing that they could find to make mockery out of you, then you got to be doing something
because God. And this is what y'all need to understand. Y'all look for the negative. You're supposed to be poor, righteous teachers. How you gonna be righteous and look for the mistake? And when you say, "All right, God, if I'm making a mistake, let me know. Let's build.
Right, yeah, yeah.
But you're not building, you're destroying.
Right.
Like, if we teach, we here to teach. We're poor righteous teachers.
When I first got knowledge of self as a young 5%er, in my 20s or whatever, that was one of the things that we were taught. We're not Masons. We're not Freemasons. In other words, if I got a knowledge or whatever and you don't know, my job is to teach you.
Yeah, I'm not clandestine.
I'm not going to, it's not no clandestine order. The 5%ers are not no secret group or no. No, we let, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Father made the knowledge public for everybody to get who want it and who want to do the studies in order to, grasp what it means. But the thing is, gods don't do that.
What makes you, if I seen a little 12-year-old white boy, I said, look, go on the internet and look up 120 lessons.
Right.
And I didn't teach him. I just seen a random white boy. He went over there and I told him I'm a 5%, because most people go say, oh, let me see what that is.
Right.
They go look up these lessons. I mean, the internet lessons are not our true lessons.
Right.
But I said, and he came back and he quoted the degrees word for word and asked me about them.
Right.
And I say, go to the school of Mecca in Harlem and you can figure it out. What makes me higher than him as a God? Yeah. If we're on the same level, if we both know the degrees.
You both know it, but
we don't have
neither one of y'all have understanding.
Exactly.
That's what it says.
And then when he sit there and do more research on the root, Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he started reading Message to the Black Man and everything else.
Right.
That means this devil, he renewed his history. He knew his history before you renewed your history. Right. And then when he build with you, he know more about your culture than you.
You do, exactly.
It's just like,
that's a good point.
It's like a Hispanic, a Mexican coming to me, and I'm speaking to him in Spanish. He said, oh, I was born in America. I don't know Spanish. And I'm like, damn. Shit, but you're Mexican.
Right, your ethnicity or whatever. And
I know more about your culture than you. You should be ashamed of yourself. It's kind of like, oh, shit.
Right.
Nobody should tell you more about your culture than you can tell them about your culture. Right. So, for you saying, go to the school of Mecca, that's just like me being a Sunni Muslim saying, oh, go to Mecca, take the pyramids, you'll learn about the Muslim, and I asked you just a couple of surahs and ayats in the Quran. He said, I can't explain it, but if you go to Mecca, to Arabia,
or come down to the masjid. Come down to the masjid so my imam
like we can't do the build to get studied together.
Go talk to my sheikh,
Yeah. So I'm like, gods are not being God no more. They lazy. Like I said, they lazy, man. You go over there and you get these elders to talk on your bills, pulling out wisdom books, but they give you no wisdom.
Right.
They give you no proper wisdom. They just pull out a book and tell you what they did then, but they never tell you how they brought the lessons here. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah, I used to sell the books and I used to give the books away for everybody to have the knowledge. All right, how you took the knowledge? What you doing with the knowledge now? How you took the knowledge from here and say, all right, this is how we gonna save the school.
That's the important part.
Yeah.
How did you do it? Because again, if you say you God, but you're not able to. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said God is force and power. So if you say you're God, you should be able to display force and power over something or someone else.
Yeah.
Right? As we know in our supreme alphabet. M, master. Master is one
I should be able to teach you these lessons, even if I close my eyes and just talk to you without even looking at you in your eye. Because I didn't just do it till I got it right. I did it until I couldn't get it wrong.
Right.
So me, force and power, me in this fifth dimension, I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you to do my energy. My energy is teaching you the way I move with the degrees. You understand? The wisdom I have with the degrees, the proper understanding. Overstanding. When I'm standing over you and saying, look, just like your child, like, look, man, I see what you're doing. Let me show you why I gave you this degree. Because I gave you the degree by degree. I'm going to show you why I gave you this degree at this time. But some of you guys give somebody the degree, say, oh, quote it. Who is the Asiatic black man? F. And all this other stuff. All right, you can quote the degree. How you living the degree out in 2019? Not how you lived the degree out in 1964. How you living the degree out right now in today's time?
True indeed.
You understand?
You got to be able to give those lessons, those degrees, life.
Not even just degrees. God needs to stop being stuck on 120 and start elevating higher. 120 is just a set of lessons. Right.
That's the beginning.
The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad just give people a wisdom book. They had How to Eat to Live. Volume 1. How to Eat to Live. Volume 2. I say that's right. We didn't just have wisdom book. Here you go. Them just one set of lessons.
Yeah.
That's just like going to high school and say, all right, here goes social study book, but the only thing you know is social studies. You don't got math, you don't got science, you don't got nothing else. Reading, you just know social studies. That's one set of lessons.
One set.
Evolve. Stop revolving and start evolving.
That's
all I believe y'all with. Stop revolving and start evolving.
True indeed, God.
Y'all stuck on the silliness.
Hey, I was just about to ask you what message you want to leave them with to close out, but hey, that's that.
And start evolving.
That's a beautiful closeout. But yeah, man, yo, with that being said, man, yo, peace to the gods, peace to the herbs, man. You know, like I said, y'all,
family.
Yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. Like I said, I'm gonna have some more stuff for y'all, more bills, me and the God, and you know, and oh yeah, definitely, I'm gonna post the battle down below too, so people can check that out. Thanks for checking it out too, God. Thanks for your commentary. You know what I mean? You know, peace to the gods, peace to the herbs.
Peace.
Peace.